The man that stopped them before was Rhyme. He had a nice wall. This time, no wall to play with. He's got up top revealed and sprayed down. A big loss for Giants. A great recovery for Cloud. One more coming around the corner. Now it's support. And they'll win that fight. And another footballist bouncing back into that one. But it came great for them to deal with when they eventually push. And footballist, they pressured A. They've fallen back. They're looking for the B site. Full control granted to them because of the stack up. And, you know, Giants are making it here. The timing could be sublime. It is. Hoodie's got another. That could be a weapon. It might have fallen down. But even still, a 4v3 now.
Yeah, it's also in a spot that's very awkward to retrieve for their opponents. Never mind. Hoodie has been able to spam through and find another kill. 2 remaining. Bulldog retrieved. He can joggle that over onto Rhyme, who's full HP. This is a lot now for them to do. Cracks trying to play for a more aggressive angle, try and set up his teammate for a swing, and they will even things up, in fact. A double coming through for Ada Captain.
Really well handled. Snake bites causing so much problem as well. Look at this double swing around the box. They know that no one's on the spike. They've got time. A little bit of an over-aggressive swing from Ada Captain. Bulldog up close. Defuse underway. Half already. There's the kill. But he's got to follow through. And up close, Nukia's won it. Giants have fought back into this.
Yeah. So spam is going to be a big issue for them. But I was going to say they get it down, but they don't. Rhyme, just before Mr. Farling gets the plant, is going to drop him. And this is always where these rounds get very, very awkward.
Yeah, and the big problem being you've got that orb down on the site now. There goes the Viper's Pit as well, so even more to fight back through. Now, they've got the spike, but 20 seconds left. Committing to a plant here seems to be the only move, and they've lost another spike carrier. A second player attempting to bring it to site. Here's your third, and he meets the same fate. Cloud locking it down, with Giants steaming into... I will keep an eye on how it develops. You've seen the Viper wall go back towards B this round as well. No surprise with what happened previously. Good trade back here. Damage was done, but Fatinho still holding strong. 40 HP, and he got those last 2. This is very winnable.
Yeah, this is starting to fall apart. Kiwi not going to manage to land the shot. Mr. Farland, if he can get a plant here, it's actually going to get him reckoning online. Maybe garner him a little bit of extra space, but I think he's wary of these players sort of pushing him from behind, wanting to get a better after plant position, wanting to make sure that he can plant safely, and not wanting to be spammed by Nuke, who is a master at spamming through that wall.
Now here they come.
Spike planted.
Really being cautious on their way through. There's the peek from Nukia, and that's all that was needed. You know, I kind of thought they were waiting a minute to go together. He got itchy feet, went straight through.
The Reckoning's going to be used on that cross. They are spamming these ultimates just to try and get themselves into an afterplant position, and instead, again, it's going to be denied. I feel like they're going to have to start holding on to this cove. They are being slaughtered as they try and enter into the site.
Lockdown into play. Giants really looking to make this an uncomfortable round. 50 seconds on the clock. They were trying to push forward. They go backwards, and well, they ran into that defense.
Oh, no.
With a lockdown eventually coming to fruition. Kiwi has nowhere to go, and they're on the hunt. They're chasing him down. He might get his weapon back out. It comes down to timing. They might have heard him. There it is. Now they know. They realize that, see the timing. The second that he is back in the round, they're running backwards. They're not looking to overcommit.
They even res, as if it wasn't bad enough for Kiwi. It's Kiwi alive. It's Kiwi alive, so let's make sure. Let's just confirm this round.
It comes to that, and even more so now with the drone going through. It spotted one, but it was Jet. Not going to cause too many problems. Viper, Ada Captain spotted. He's running away. They know now that there's no Viper inside the pit. Seconds before it falls, and they've caught him. Hoodie was waiting on the other side, allowing him to run back for the post-plan setup right into him. Just gorgeous. I'm enjoying every second of Giants gameplay here. Masterfully engineered, it has to be said.
FUT is getting into an afterplant, so maybe once that post-plant begins, there'll be a possibility. Cracks has been spotted up close, but he's going to win the duels initially, but the trades are coming back. And now Nuke, who's been on fire so far, tries to take them both, but it is Maj with an operator. He's waiting again, just watching on that cross for anybody to take that initial fire, and you can bet he's not going to budge.
Oh, but he is going to miss. Ada Captain gets to stay alive a little bit longer. This could be huge, having their Viper still to push up to the backside. As they make their way in, his utility can survive late into the round. I think, where is his orb?
Oh no, not again.
Might not even matter. Another Hunter's Fury, another connection. And that's a wide open angle. That's awkward. Hoodie's just gotten away with murder. And he's still alive up top. Traded out down below. He doesn't even need to die for it to happen. Oh, it's a disaster for Footballist. Everything falling apart. An attempt with a snake bite in. It's going to do damage, but he needs to get a shot off on him. And It ain't happening. 10 rounds at the half. Giants are dominating. Seems like there's less players here than there are. I mean, now you know Fade is here as well as Harbor, so it really starts to set off alarm bells if you see anybody else, I'd say. There's Killjoy.
Yeah, they basically have information that there
4 players.
is 4 players here. And even still, it looks like they're still trying to challenge into this one. Maybe just very confident in their ace I execute.
Yeah, it must be, and maybe it's better to commit to this than go all the way back and play that late round, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Cracks cracking him up, but Hoodie, he's got a chance for the team. Everybody's low. He's up top, dropping, spraying away. Maj is gone, and it's down to the 1v1. Kiwi absolutely miles away. And from the clutches of defeat, they have somehow managed to fight back into this one. Hoodie has no idea, though. Yeah. Absolutely none on where Kiwi is. But the same can be said on the other side. Hoodie had enough time to run around to B if he wanted.
He is convinced that he's coming from the flank. And now just getting that plant through. We'll see if he's going to try and go above. No, the wall breaks, and that's a little bit unlucky on the timing. FUT just about scraped their way through that round. But I have to say, early round Hoodie is just terrifying.
Soundproof, of course. Oh, the head was spotted. Kiwi won't land the shot. Tough one to hit. But is he going to go back out for this? He's burned up his dash already.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Kill come in on the other side of the map. Nuke trying to again put pressure onto mid, trying to deny some of that control. Now the alarm bot has been placed that a little bit more passively, not being able to get the same deep control that they wanted prior. But still giving them at least a little bit of information that that part of the map is clear. Still building up into this B site though. And again, we're gonna see utility thrown out. Maybe just to give an opportunity for a slightly wider angle for Kiwi, and also Maj has found their lurker. This leaves it just onto these players outside the B site.
Now, one of the toughest rounds the Giants have faced off against, and that was one of the main problems. Kiwi missed both. 2 lift shots in the B site is wide open. A passive defense for Maj, but he can't afford to lose his life here. No way. Now, they've still got their wall as well on Rhyme.
20 seconds.
But 20 seconds left. I thought they'd be on the side already, Tom, if I'm being honest. Now, it's taken so long that there's players rotated in. They're going to have to go for a passive wall. And it's broken wide open. The round's over. Already done. There's no way Cloud walks out with the ace here. It is all going into Futball's favor. Very well handled in the end.
Take out another analyst. I saw the definition.
I heard Lothar. They've called an ambulance. 11-5. Look, 2 rounds for Giants to take this across the line, and they already came through with a timeout. That's what we were waiting for before kicking off this round, discussing how they want to close this one out. Now, they're keeping a lot of their credits in this, so it's not one where we expect them to fight and bounce right back into it. But the potential of these sort of rounds can never be understated. That's why Futballers are being so cautious. 3 players here, and a very passive double peek coming in.
If there was anyone in that corner, they were definitely dead. I don't mind the idea. Just throwing a little bit of extra economy into utility rather than the weaponry, just at a free chance of a kill. Whoa! Ooh, it gets a little bit awkward, but now with the spike down on the ground, this becomes an impossibility. You've only got Nuke with that singular rifle. Timmy the Turret is going to help him out a little bit. He's actually thrown in the lockdown? I'm gobsmacked that that's something they're willing to use with 20 seconds left versus 4 players. Timmy's got another one! He doesn't need any teammates. Timmy the Turret's doing all of the work.
Both entries were from Timmy. Unreal! At this point, Futballers, well, they're sat back, 46 HP on Maj, and now here comes another ult. A Viper's Pit to contend with. There goes the Blade Storm. This is looking very winnable now for Giants. This round looked like it was done and dusted. They barely anything brought into it, and with an ace, they lock in map point on Futballers map pick.
Ever from that sort of scenario, throwing in an extra ult as well to try and make sure you confirm it. Now Kiwi aggressive though. A bit of an offense. He's just going to jump down! Absolute lunatic! Trying to take the round into his own hands once again. Maj still left. Back. He's going to get himself one for free. A chance. And denying that extra space. More so denying Rhyme. There's no wall available anymore, so it has to be that fullback coming up. How has Nuke got here? How has he got here without anybody realizing?
They stepped out of range of the alarm bot. It deactivated, and he just walked right past it. He was lurking around Tube the whole round. That's a big mistake made by Maj. Understandably, the push was coming in, but you look away for a second, you allow a play like that to take place. Here it goes, lockdown in play. Trying to deter them, but they're planning anyways. That's awkward. Ada Captain had a chance, but he can still contain them on their way back. Trying to get damage in. as they're stuck in very predictable corners, predictable angles, but you might know where they are. Dealing with them's a different ball game altogether. Barely any HP remaining, and Krax has to clutch this out of the 1v2. He knows where they are, but again, he cannot deal with them. Giants walk out 13-5, and you'd be forgiven